What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into On Air with David Dwayne, your one and only rock star, the mic, my fierce wings. We got our girl, Amber, from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood with us. What's going on, Amber?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, just hanging out. How about you?
Well, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing good.
So glad to have you on the show today. Thanks so much for this opportunity to speak with you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So let me just dive right in. So you do music. I want to talk about your music first before we get into all the drama that's going on with the show. So you do music, right?
Of course, yes. I'm a rapper. I'm a writer. I play the guitar and I do a little singing.
Oh, nice. So how long have you been doing music professionally?
I've been doing music since I was 8 years old. I've been in a few groups, bands, and now I'm a solo artist. I have a passion for music, so, I do a little bit of everything that has to do with music. So I've been doing it for a while now.
That's what's up. And we did get a chance to, check you out, your skills, especially on the show, and you were killing it. Now, are you working on a project as far as your music is concerned, or are you trying to figure that out right now?
Oh, sure, definitely. I'm always working on something new. My last song, They Don't Know, was dropped on the show, which is on iTunes right now as we speak. YouTube, Spotify, usually you can find it anywhere right about now. Coming along more towards the end of the season, I'm going to be dropping my second single called Skinny Bitches. And, it's called Skinny Bitches. I got to represent, I'm skinny, so I got to represent for my girls. And that will be coming out on an episode as well, which will be able to be found soon on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, all that good stuff. But, so I'm working on music every day, actually. I'm always in the studio doing something new. And, but you could go ahead and look out for that new single, Skinny Bitches, coming soon.
Absolutely. And your stage name, Fabb Abb, how'd you come up with that?
Okay, well, that's perfect. Great question. Fabb Abb was given to me by my now ex-boyfriend, Miles. The reason why it was given to me was because I'm fabulous, and everybody knows I've always been fabulous. And my name is Amber, and my family calls me Ab. So he just threw the Fabb Abb on it. He was like, because you're fab, and then everybody calls you Ab. So you're Fabb Abb. So I just ran with it for a while, like doing my music, and it kind of went ahead and like matched my character. So, ever since then, I've just been Fabb Abb.
So basically bringing that whole spice and flair together pretty much.
Oh, yes, and that fierceness, that fabulous Amber, that Fabb Abb, that package deal.
We totally love it. So now, what made you decide that you wanted to be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
Well, of course, it would look great for my future in the music field. It most definitely elevates, anyone on there who, who's pushing out music and, has a passion for music. I thought it would be a great experience as well. And, I just thought it would be something good for me and Miles to do at the time. I wasn't aware of everything else, but it is Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So, there's pros and cons to it, but at the same time, I did accept going on there, to elevate what I love doing the most, which is music, and, get a great platform, with that.
Exactly. And let me even ask you about, the stuff that has going on with Miles and Milan. I know that was definitely something hard for you to deal with. We saw that on the last previous episodes. How is it dealing with it now since he's told you?
It was pretty hard. It was devastating to me at the time. I felt like it would never heal, to, hear someone you've been in love with for so long, say such intense things to you. So, it took a minute to kind of live in reality as far as accepting who he was and, what he was suffering from, as far as not suffering being gay, but as far as with telling me, not wanting to tell me.
Right.
And, feeling that I would, probably, X him out or feel some type of way about him. Just being, living in that fear. So it takes a lot of courage. Let me please state that, for someone to, come out and tell someone they love something, something like that. So I do, I do let him know that, I'm proud of him as far as being able to tell me, but not proud of him being disloyal and taking so much time, to tell me and leaving me in the dark and not being honest and loyal with me when it comes to, letting me know that, my dreams of being with him and being married and moving forward in life and building a family, would never be. So,
right.
That was just, heartbreaking for me. But, life goes on, and, I'm happy that he gets to live in his truth now and living in his skin, and to see him happy is what I want. And he also likes to see me happy, and he wants to make sure that I'm not suffering from, wanting to move forward, and he's not able to with me because of, something he was, wanting to tell me but didn't know how.
Exactly. And with that, how's you guys' relationship? Would you say it's more stronger now?
Honestly, we're good, but we're not back best friends. We're working on it. Right now we're giving each other a little bit of space, and we're taking it one day at a time. We're being co-parents right now, because he is still in my daughter's life as far as being her father figure, and that hasn't changed, and I wouldn't take that away from either one of them. They have a bond, and, I don't think your sexuality has anything to do with being a great parent. So, we're just taking it one day at a time and just being good co-parents for my daughter.
Absolutely. And let me ask you, how's your relationship with, the other ladies on the cast?
Everything's pretty cool. I mean, I really don't have a personal problem with anyone. Each its own. There's some that I absolutely really don't deal with, and there's some that, are pretty cool. I really don't dislike anyone.
So who would you say, out of the cast, female-wise, you hang out with the most?
I really like Nas, and I really like Princess. Princess is cool. I really don't deal with too much of the other cast. Oh, I love Brandy. I love Little Brandy. Little Brandy's amazing. She really is. I love Shonda and Willie. I like Mac. I like a few people. So that was quite a few people, yeah, to be honest. Those are the names that I listed are really the only ones that I really, interact with or, even talk to and have conversations with. I feel like they're down to earth. And, they're real people. So, just those people I listed.
Definitely. And how would you say, now going from, your life not being filmed to, having your life filmed on a day-to-day basis, has, changed for the better, for the worse, would you say?
Oh, wow. I mean, it's completely different. It's total. I mean, it's so different because, versus being able to do what you want and no one sees but you and the person or whoever else you involve versus the whole world having an opinion about anything that you do. So anything that I do, I have the world that has an opinion on it. Any right or wrong thing I do, they have an opinion, and they're entitled to, because everyone's entitled to their own. But it's way different than living, without the cameras versus living with the cameras.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more about your music before we wrap this interview up with you. So you said the next single that you're going to drop is Skinny Bitches, right?
Right, Skinny Bitches, and that song it's a fun song. It's a really, really fun song, and it's not disrespecting anybody or anything. It's just basically giving it up for the SBWs because I'm sure everybody knows Drake came out with this BBW, which is Big Beautiful Women. So I kind of use the SBW two ways. It's for Skinny Bitches winning, and it's for Skinny Beautiful Women as well. That's a clap back to the BBWs. Like, hold on, it ain't just about the BBW. It's about SBW2, and I'm the principal.
Exactly, and that's a big thing. I think that people should more so, not even really put a discrimination against if you're big, you're skinny. I think, hey, all women are beautiful. So
right. There you go. Me too. I support all women.
Now, do you know when you're going to drop a full-length project, or just kind of recording? For the most part.
Well, you have to go ahead and keep watching to find that out. But I am working with Rich Dollars and some other talented producers and artists, and I have some things up my sleeve that will be coming soon. But everyone has to stay tuned, watch to find out what is going to be in store for Amber.
Absolutely. One more bonus question for you. Somebody wants to know, would you ever consider doing modeling?
Of course, yes. I've been approached with that before several times, and that would be something new to do, but it would be something that I would look forward to doing.
Absolutely. Well, Amber, thanks so much for this interview. We're looking forward to all the great things you got going on. And you working with Rich now, that's going to be interesting. We're looking forward to what you guys got coming.
Right. Rich Dollars is dope, and, you know, he got some great ideas for me, and, you know, we'll see what happens with that.
Absolutely. Well, Amber, tell everybody where they can follow you as far as your social media is concerned.
Okay, well, you can follow me on Instagram at Amber Laura, and that's with 2 R's, AmberLaura. And also you can follow me on Twitter at Only Amber Laura, and on Facebook at Amber Laura.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much, Amber. Definitely love chatting with you.
It was great talking with you, too. Thank you so much for having me.